If there is tomorrow, it was a Monday morning. No rain, no wind. Just the sound of car horns, loudspeakers, and the sound of coffee dripping into the bottom of a cup. Kai sat on the bus, her eyes fixed on the dusty window. She was on time for work, still wearing the same white shirt that had been stained by cheap detergent. Everyone around her was looking down at their phones, the blue light flickering like thin cuts across their faces. No one looked at anyone, no one smiled, and no one knew that. Today the world was about to change. Kai arrived at the office and turned on his computer. His inbox was full. The group chat was arguing about KPIs. A colleague stopped by his desk and shoved a stack of documents down without looking up. She took a sip of cold coffee. The dull ache in her stomach returned, but she was so used to it that she didn't even frown. 9 of her computer screen suddenly went black. So did every computer in the office. Then an urgent message popped up. No one could turn it off. The International Space Station confirms an alien planet is approaching Earth at an unprecedented speed. Collision probability 99.7%. Estimated time remaining 7 days. The office fell silent. A chuckle rang out. No one knew whether it was genuine or panicked. A girl in the planning department started crying. A man shouted that this was fake news. Another ran out into the hallway, calling his mother. Kai remained still. She clicked as if she could return to the Excel screen. But no, the world was no longer a spreadsheet that could calculate past the last row. She stood up, went into the bathroom, and closed the door. The key fell to the floor with a loud clang. She looked at herself in the mirror, a tired, sleep-deprived, no longer youthful face. If there are 7 days left, then what is the point of living? Then another sentence from the bottom of my heart rang out, smaller but clearer. If there are 7 more days, then living differently is fine. Kai got home around 10 p.m. The small rented room was in the middle of an old apartment building, cramped and musty. She turned on the light. The light was dim. Not warm enough to be home, not cold enough to be shelter. She took off her shoes, mask, and washed her hands like every day. She still washed her hands for the recommended 20 seconds during the pandemic. Even though the world was about to end, the phone is still blowing up with news. Someone live-streamed the last 7 days of humanity. Someone live-streamed ... A hasty wedding with his ex-lover. Someone live-streamed ... suicide. Kai pulled the blanket, lay down, and looked at the ceiling. Suddenly, she felt like she had nothing to lose. She had no one to call. No lover, no best friend. No pet. She thought, how is the world falling apart any different from my usual days? The next morning, she woke up at 6 a.m., made coffee, cooked noodles, opened her laptop, checked her email, worked as if there was still a future, worked as if she didn't answer her emails, the earth would collide with her sooner. There was a strange fear that she couldn't put into words. Not the fear of dying, but the fear of realizing she had never lived. That night, while washing the dishes, tears suddenly fell from her eyes, without a sob, without any specific thought, just ... falling. Then she smiled, an almost cruel smile. There are 7 days to live, and I don't know where to start,